Hi guys, Merry Christmas, Pigmoon here with another video. Today we will cover a relatively hot topic in the Indian Air Force or the Indian Armed Forces, the HAL, LCA or the Tejas. The Tejas or LCA is an indigenous effort by the Indian DRDO or their DAPA equivalent and the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited to produce or attempt to produce a Generation 4 fighter that can win the Indian Air Force of the foreign imported fighter aircraft. But apparently this is not possible as per now, 2016. Quick recap, the LCA was a program conceived in 1983 to replace the MiG-21s, the Russian fighters, which was already obsolete by then, to fulfill the Indian Air Force requirement by 1995. Do take note, now is 21 years after 1995. And it is stated that by 1995, the Indian Air Force would already be short of 40% of frontline fighters required. But since 1995, I don't think the Indian Air Force or the Indian Armed Forces fought any major engagements. Fast forward to 2016, the HAL has only supposedly delivered 6 of these aircraft. Yes, 6 out of 103 ordered by the Indian Air Force. 33 years has elapsed since the start of the program. And where on earth can you just deliver 5.8% of the total order and still get away with it? Why? Okay, let's have a breakdown. Firstly, the aircraft is underpowered. There was supposed to be a domestic engine developed together with foreign partners again, and to be delivered together with the aircraft. But it has failed and stalled literally, and the current engine is a GF404 turbofan, and it's weaker than the required engine, and is supposedly required to power a 29,000 all-up weight takeoff. Grossly underpowered for an aircraft of this size. The radar was supposedly an effort together with Israel to be delivered together with the aircraft at the ESA. But now it only is a Italian Grifo Pulse Doppler X-band radar, and it's already very grossly obsolete by now. So again, no news on the radar, still stuck with the X-band. These two main faults or main system faults can already make the Tejas totally unsuitable for current operations. F404 engine doesn't have a thrust ratio of more than 1. Simply too sluggish and too heavy. Together with the delta wing configuration is a double whammy. Aircraft will lose energy in high G maneuvers due to the delta wing, and it would be extremely vulnerable within visual range combat. The radar also makes it a very poor BVR fighter. So very poor BVR, very poor within visual range. And together with overweight airframe, poor engine performance. This is why the Indian Navy rejected the aircraft totally due to this, and is ready to continue to wait for the next generation 5 Indian fighter. Since the Indian Navy has cancelled the order, it only leaves forced the Indian Air Force to bear the burden of increased cost per aircraft. And with recent purchases of the Rafale from the French and already budgeted for the expensive upgrade of the Su-30 MKI, it leaves little room for an overweight, over-budget fighter that cannot even fight in a modern battle space. With this, I postulate that without quick intervention to reinvent the aircraft, that means without a new engine quickly and a new radar quickly, it will face cancellation in the medium term, and with all the deliveries terminated. This isn't even the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is a quick scrapping of the current Indian Air Force aircraft and move on to the next generation totally. Sadly, the truth hurts, no matter what the Indians want to believe, but this Tejas is just dead in the water or dead in the air aircraft. Like or subscribe or add a comment at the bottom, and we will further this discussion and whether this whole thing is actually moving or not. Thanks for watching.